Thank you, Giselle. Thank you guys. Hello. It is so great to be here. I just fist bumped Bernie backstage. That was awesome. And to see so many fellow students involved in this campaign. Yeah. You see, after 25 pretty cool years in Hollywood, I'm recently back in school myself in Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah. I'm a sociology major, in case you're curious. But I've come to realize in a most personal way what a privilege it is to be able to pay for my college education. In just a year back in school, I've met so many students who have had to drop out after 1 or 2 semesters. Maybe you guys have heard similar things, because they couldn't pay for or afford the tuition. It's really crazy. So right here, straight out of the gate, one of the things I want to say is that one of the things I first heard Senator Bernie Sanders talk about that made me know that he really understands the needs of Americans is that he is for every American that wants it receiving a free public college education. That's pretty huge. Right? I mean, that's pretty fundamentally awesome, I think. And I'm going to tell you some other reasons now. Some of you out here may know me from my acting career. Any Buffy fans? Okay. So then you know that I've sort of carved out an MO for myself of like fighting vampires and demons and monsters. But little did I know that throughout my entire life, I was living under the same roof as the scariest, creepiest monster of all time, my little democratic socialist mom, Mama Judy, right here in the front row. This little devil, yeah, you see her, taught me and my 3 big brothers all of our lives about the benefits of democratic socialism without ever really using the scary label. What she taught us about was the need for equality for all people in this country and in the world. But she taught us about the rights we all ought to have as citizens of the United States of America. The right to decent health care, housing, pretty basic thing, right? Food on the table. I mean, it's a fact that today over 50 million Americans are defined as suffering from hunger. The right to a job with a livable wage, the list, it goes on, right? So when I was 11 years old, we went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and there on the battlefield, we read the Gettysburg Address. And I came to understand that when Lincoln said that we must have a government that is of the people, by the people, and for the people, of meant that everyone had the right to run for office, by meant that everybody should have the vote, and for the people. So, guys, a democracy that provides just for the vote doesn't go far enough in ensuring equality for the people, right? So Senator Bernie Sanders understands all of this and is ready to fight for it, for us, with us. Heck, he's already been fighting for it all of his life. Yeah. He has consistently and diligently fought for civil rights, rights of African Americans, women's rights, and our overall rights as Americans, our unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, just like the Founding Fathers spoke of. And he will continue to do so as our next president of the United States. Okay, so listen, some of you may be mumbling and thinking to yourselves like, oh great, another Hollywood actress is up here trying to preach to us about politics. And that's cool, I get it, but being an actor is a part of who I am. I'm also a grown-up with an informed opinion and a passion for people, for you guys, for this country, for my family, my neighbors, many and most of whom are outside of Hollywood. And I've also traveled all across the world, China, Russia, Iran, Africa, and I've learned firsthand that people everywhere want and are willing to die for these same rights. We have a foundation in our country, in this country, for guaranteeing our rights, but only if we have leadership like the kind that Bernie Sanders will provide us as our president, only then will we all be able to enjoy them to the fullest. That's my spiel. So finally, I just want to say we're not living in a time where we can afford to stand down saying things like, I don't do politics. If we don't do politics, politics will do us. Right? So let's all do this together. Let's volunteer for Bernie's campaign. Tell your friends, tell everyone you know. Get out the vote 1 week from today for you guys. And yeah, let's get Bernie Sanders elected and in the White House. He's honest. He has integrity. I'd say he's our man. It is my greatest honor to introduce today the next president of our United States, Mr. Bernie Sanders, sir.